Hey guys, guess who it is? It's your buddy Renowned Recon here with a Battlefield Bad Company 2 commentary. I just wanted to go ahead and say thank you to Hapog. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the quick response time with getting my HDPVR fixed and sent back to me. And then dealing with me one more time with the cable. The actual power adapter which was broken, as well as my HDPVR. So I got all that situated and it's back up and running, and it was relatively quickly, and I had a great experience with the customer support. So I cannot speak highly enough of Hapog. Thank you guys so much. I want to give you guys a little update about what's been going on with me. Obviously, I had issues with my HD PVR and wasn't able to record any gameplay. And then my computer has been acting really, really funny for the past like month or 2 months. And so pretty much what happened was I thought maybe it was my external hard drive, or my hard drive space didn't have enough on there. So I went and bought an external hard drive and got that situated, was moving stuff over, and it was still acting really funny. So I took a suggestion of my buddy, Geekus Carnage. He's in my channel at work down below. He helped me out with, like, what I needed to do, and he said, you know what, just system restore it. And that's what I did. I've had the computer since 2006. I've had no problems out of my Mac, and, I was a little nervous at first. I've never done it before, so, I backed up the files that I wanted, my pictures and things like that. I backed them up on my external hard drive and went ahead and did the deed. I went ahead and popped the installation disk in and system restored it. And man, oh man, does this thing run like it's brand freaking new. This thing is running great. No issues at all whatsoever. I did have a little bit of a problem because some of the programs that I originally had, I didn't system restore all the way back to where, like, the '06 version. I system restored it back to the Snow Leopard version, which, in case you're not familiar with you Windows people about Snow Leopard and all that, that's our operating systems, just like Windows 7 and XP and all that stuff. So I didn't go back and then work my way up the upgrades. I just went ahead and went back to Snow Leopard and stayed there. So, but anyway, I'm doing much better now. Just very happy. I went and got iMovie again, and I got my program working. I'm just happy to be making videos again. I know you guys are happy. I'm happy. Together we are happy. We are one big happy family together. And we're almost at the 6,000 subscriber mark. So I was like biting my teeth and my nails, and I was just like, I wanted to bite my finger off because I was just like, oh my God, we're getting so close. And if I can't have a video up, or I can't, make a video for 6,000 subscribers, I'm gonna choke a small child. I will just simply choke the life out of a small child. I will go on, like, Call of Duty and find a small child and go to his house and choke him. Okay, I won't do that, but still, this how I felt. I was just stressing. I had some stress, some built-up stress. But we're good. We got it going. And, of course, I'm not playing Modern Warfare or Black Ops or anything like that because I think it's oversaturated market. I'm playing Bad Company 2. One of my favorite games of all time is the Battlefield franchise. And we're so close to the Battlefield 3 beta that I once again I'm just jumping for joy because this is like happening like right around the same time I get my capture card back. So I'm very excited. I want to start getting those videos out, and it's gonna be so much fun. Like, if you're not in a Battlefield, you really should try Battlefield 3, the beta. It's gonna be an open beta, of course. We know the Medal of Honor people are gonna get it 48 hours early for getting the Tier 1, which was a limited edition, game or whatever. So they're going to get it 48 hours early, which I'm not too really worried about because, it's just 48 hours. But after that 48 hours comes up, it's open to the public. And let me say, it's going to be awesome. We've seen the alpha build from PC. This is the beta build. So this has been improved on. Now, I don't know if they're enabling all the destruction. I'm sure they are for the beta. This is going to be like a section, or the maps they're giving us is going to be the ones that are, they fully or mostly fully polished off. So this is going to be an awesome experience. I'm sure we're going to get this probably the same ones as in the alpha. And I'm really hoping they really give us all of the destruction, because that's what makes Battlefield awesome, the destruction. You see a guy sniping, you're like, okay, he's a sniper. You don't have that quick scoping stuff. And I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying that's not sniping. That's not real sniping. That's for show. And, that's fine. They can keep that in Modern Warfare and Call of Duty. Keep that there. Battlefield, it's real sniping. This is more of a, I hate to use the word realistic warfare, but it's realistic as you're probably going to get without going to like a full-on simulator, which nobody wants that because nobody wants to get shot in the foot and then be carried off the battlefield and then your game is over. So keeping it as realistic as you want, it's definitely the Battlefield franchise, and it's just so much fun. I cannot tell you how much fun I have playing this game, especially with a squad full of people. And believe it or not, in this game here, I didn't have my team with me. Like, I was running around, I had a little bit of, I have a squad, and they were really good, they were really nice and stuff like that. So, it wasn't as bad as, say, going with a bunch of randoms like in Black Ops. But that does happen here. You get into a bunch of randoms, and there's no teamwork, and if you're facing another team who is working together or a clan or things like that, you're going to run into some problems. I'm not going to lie. This is definitely a team-oriented game, and that's what they're trying to bring to Modern Warfare and the Call of Duty games is teamwork, which is I can see them doing that, but I don't think it's going to be nearly as team-oriented as the Battlefield games are, because especially when you run classes, you have the Medic, Assault, Recon, and the Engineer, which is my favorite class beyond anything. I love being an engineer. I love blowing your tanks up. I love repairing my tanks. I love repairing my helicopter pilots. I love that whole, you need me to repair your stuff. I am here to fix it. You can call me Mr. Fix-It. I am like, your best friend on the battlefield. Your tank's going down. Oh, no, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I am there to repair and give you life. I am God when I'm on the battlefield. I am your God. I'm not the medic. The medic's below me, okay, because I don't need your health. You can bring me back to life once in a while, but, I'm here. I will set the pace of the battlefield. That tank might be the turning point. It might help us win the game. It might, bring us back from a losing point back to winning again. I love the engineer class. It is by far my favorite. And plus, I love the Gustav. I'll be honest with you. I will blow your crap up from across the end of the map. That's the way I roll. You roll the tanks in, I roll the rockets out, and we all have a great time. And it's a fun time for everyone. It's just happy fun times. And I'm also a very good objective player. I like playing objectively. I don't go around the map just trying for kills. I generally try to stay close to my vehicles, but I'm also trying to lay out mines. I love doing the mine things because they sit out there, and if you die, they're still there. And as long as you don't lay any more mines down, you can switch to a rocket class or anything else and, be, like a double-edged sword almost. I mean, I got the mines laying down, and I've got a rocket launcher now. So a lot of people don't really realize that you can really benefit your team by laying some mines out, and then next time you die, you can spawn with a rocket, and your mines will still be sitting there. So it really helps your team out, especially for high objective points. Somebody's going to run to Bravo. It's about every time you're going to have a tank come into Bravo. It's just a very popular spot for tanks to roll in. Plus, you see a building and you have a tank. What do you want to do? You want to drive the tank into the building. This is something that you want to do. It's almost like a given. So always, I hate this. I should have got that guy. It happens, though. In every game, you'll find some problems. This game mostly had the shotgun thing. I'm not a big fan of the shotguns. I mean, maybe in normal, I mean, there's no really bullet drop with a shotgun. So when you're using them, you can shoot literally across the map with a shotgun. And it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, anytime you're taking a sniper away from the, sniping because you can shoot the same distance with a shotgun, this is ridiculous. So with that said, I'm not a big fan of the use shotgun guys. Now, you can use them if you want to. I don't see too many people running around with them. But when you're playing hardcore, it's kind of like overkill because, I mean, you can spray those bullets out, and any one of those bullets tap you like 6 miles down the road, you're going to die. I mean, I can get shot in the pinky toe. The pinky toe will just automatically kill me. I guess the guy goes into like shock and is like, I lost my little piggy that went to market, and it's over. I can't live anymore. And they just die. Or they have a heart attack or go into shock. And, these... Obviously, they're not some very professional soldiers, is all I have to say. Maybe they're just a little bit like the Powerpuff Girls or something. I don't know. The Powerpuff Girls. Anybody remember that show on Cartoon Network? Sugar and spice and everything nice. Oh yeah. Brings back some days. Oh! What was there? That little monkey. What was his name? Mojo Jojo. Remember that? Oh my God, I can't really remember that. Oh God, they were pretty tough for being Powerpuff Girls. You know what? So maybe I should retract that statement about the soldiers being Powerpuff Girls, because those girls really did a lot of work. That's kind of violent for children. If you think about it, God, that was kind of violent. The movies that we watched growing up were kind of violent. I mean, come on, Ren and Stimpy. They showed that on Nickelodeon for a long time. Rocko's Modern Life had some very controversial things. What was another show? Hey Arnold really wasn't that bad. But one episode in Hey Arnold scared the living crap out of me. And that was the one where I think her name, I can't remember her name. I want to say it wasn't Phoebe, was it? I can't remember what her name was, but she lied on a speech or something like that. It was like a essay or I think it was an essay, and she was like, it won like the award, but she plagiarized it, and she won like this little statue. And so she takes the statue home with her, and she's feeling so guilty, like, oh, I won it, but I cheated. It was plagiarism. And so she takes the statue home, and she sits it on her nightstand, and she goes to bed, and it's like thundering and lightning outside, and she hears a voice like, Phoebe. She's like, what in the world? She's looking around, and she's like, who said that? She's like, Phoebe. And she's like, oh my God, there's a voice going on. And meanwhile, I'm like, I don't know, 8 years old watching this. I don't quite remember my age, but I know I'm looking at this. I'm like, what is this? This is not funny. This is not entertaining. This is kind of freaking me out a little bit. And it continues on, and she's kind of like pulling up the covers, like, okay, this is not happening. And then all of a sudden, she pulls them up, and the freaking statue is staring at her in the face. It is in her face, ladies and gentlemen, in her face, saying, cheater, cheater. And then she pulls the covers up and pulls them down. And goes, cheater, I about screamed bloody murder. How do you show that to your children? I swear to God, for 2 years, I couldn't look at a statue. I was scared to death. I saw a statue that looked like that thing, like, okay, those little maple syrup bottles with that little lady on them? I couldn't even look at a maple syrup bottle. I was that scared of that stupid statue. Why would you do that? I'm suing Nickelodeon. That's like trauma. That's like physical, like, post-traumatic stress from maple syrup statue-looking people. That's just not right. You don't do this to children. I'm filing a petition. All right, I'm straying way off the gameplay here. I've lost complete and utter track of what I was talking about. I was talking about the Battlefield 3 beta, how awesome it's going to be. They released a lot of cool footage. They do those battle blogs, and they talk about the features in the game and all that. And of course, we know about the jets, which I am so happy about. And if you look at my profile, you'll see that I've even got Battlefield 3 jet pilot, because I know that's what I'm going to do. From day one, I'm getting in that jet, and I'm going to learn how to fly it better than anybody on the battlefield. I'm telling you now. You're going to be like, I need support. I'm going to be like, I got you. I'm going to be there in the plane, flying overhead, dropping the missiles, the air-to-air combat. I'm going to be dropping JDAM bombs all over the place. It's going to be happening. Hellfire, I think he's got laser-guided missiles too. Oh my God, it's going to be awesome. I'm going to definitely enjoy that. But man, think about how intense this is going to be. Think about how intense the gameplay. I know it's only 24 players and the PC is getting 64, but I think that the console plays it right. We don't need that many players in the game. I mean, it would be nice to have maybe 34, 32. I think that would be a much more, I think that'd be as big as I would want it. Because I remember playing Black Hawk Down for the original Xbox, which had 50 people, and I can tell you right now, that was a chaotic mess. Not to mention that game was just very glitchy. I mean, you would spawn out in the open, and people would just be like, you think spawn killing was bad? Oh my God, did you ever play that game? And it was 50 people, and most of the time you didn't even want a server with 50 people because it just did not run right. The consoles were never made to run that many players, and I mean, I guess that's one of the perks if you're a PC owner. You can play those type of things because you can constantly keep upgrading your PC. We can't do that with consoles, and that doesn't bother me because I don't want to go out and spend $1,500 on this PC I want to play for games. I mean, I can get the same amount of enjoyment by playing it on the console. And so I would say, guys, if you're worried about playing Battlefield 3 on the console, don't worry about it. It's going to be a great game anyway. You don't have to play on PC to get the most out of your experiences while playing the game. They made the game for PC, but it's not just a PC game. They're sticking true to their console gamers, and they've really put a lot of effort into keeping the experience clean and fresh and just like PC gameplay. Somebody made a comment about how the maps were scaled down for the combat or whatever, and you know what? That's fine. Now you don't have to worry about walking 20 miles out just to kill somebody. But I won the game. It was awesome. I had a really fun time playing that, and I had some good games afterwards. But my stats, I did pretty good. Only 12 kills in like a 15-minute game, which is to be expected. But I got a gold star, and I was the best team member, so that was cool. And as you can tell, it's really hard to level up in this game, so I'm only at 34. But I hope you enjoyed the commentary. I'm going to kick some more out when Battlefield 3 comes out. I might get another Battlefield 2 video in. God, I miss doing this. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you here in a couple of days. Peace.